Hello, my name is Michelle, and I had spoke with Yuri yesterday in reference to sending this video over to marketing to show the 3 things that you can do today to bring more customers to your business. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard, please reach out to me and we can definitely chat. Or if you want to take these 3 things today and do it yourself, then that is fine as well. So let me show you those 3 things that will set your company above your competition. The first thing that we're going to go over today is going to be content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content for the #1 result for Google is going to be anywhere from 15 to 2,500. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And what we can go ahead and do is I'm going to compare your site with your competitor, your top competitor. So if we go through here really quickly, we can see that you do have some information on your site. Looks good. And this is your competitor. If we go through theirs, you can look at theirs. They have a lot of details, a lot of information on theirs as well. So I do have a little word counter that we can compare both these sites together. And currently right now it is showing that on your homepage you have 552 words. And your competitor stout has 1,222. So it's definitely, 100% beatable, as they don't have they don't even have the 1,500 words on there as well. So, definitely beatable, but we do need to get additional content on your page with the right keywords, because you're not getting optimized for those certain different terms. So let me just go over here real quick. And this is a tool that we use. We pay a couple $100 a month for it. And looking at your site right here, it is showing that you have one keyword being searched for. And if we go over to Stout, they have 54 keywords. And if we click on that quickly, you can tell that, flat roofing near me, flat roofing company near me, roofing Utah. These are some of the top things that are being searched for. Roofer St. George, roofing companies in St. George. So we want to make sure that we get these same exact keywords added to your site so that it brings more business into your more customers to your business is what I wanted to say. Apologize on that. So, it's you're not being optimized for those terms. So we want to definitely get those on there. So the first thing that we would need to do to beat the competition online is to get a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage, because that's what's driving your competitor's business. And like I said, it is 100% beatable to get that done. And also with those keywords, you can put those behind pictures as well. So if we right click on this and do save image as, you have here, guys, Geico silicone roof coating, which is good, but you can also put on there, roofing St. George, gutter St. George, different ones that you have, different pictures that you have that you can just put. Because when Google sends out their crawlers, besides just looking at the wording that's on your site, they can actually see what's saved behind these pictures and what's listed there. So, definitely you can have other words in there, that those keywords as well, to be, found for. So what we're going to go ahead and do here really quickly is I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to click on here. And if we just go ahead and put in roofing St. George, Utah, and we scroll down, the first thing that we're going to actually come to here in Google is going to be, you're going to see a ton of ads. They're going to say sponsored. But there's a thing, ads can definitely work, but they can also be a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn your money with Google ads until you know your site for sure is going to actually convert. So the #2 thing that we're going to look at today is citations. And, you want to make sure that you show up today, and get these citations. So if we actually scroll down here a little bit further, this is going to be our map pack. It's also Google Maps. It's where your business name, address, and phone number is listed, also known as NAP, name, address, and phone number. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. So you might be asking, well, how do I show up in this area? And the number one thing that you can do today to push your business up, up into the map pack right now, as you're not ranking in the top three, and it's because it has your business name, address, and phone number listed on different directories. And some of those directories can be Yahoo, local.com, Bing, Yelp, Hot Frog. So we want to make sure that, we go in and we get those ones added to yours. You want to get more than your competitor so you gain more trust than, them from Google pushing you above them in the map pack. And how do we do that? We have companies that we can actually pull those directories from your competitor and, that they're listed on. And we go down that same list and we match those directories on yours, so that it will push you up into this area. And you can see that Scout, your number one competitor, is in there as well. But we just don't stop there because we don't want to just match them. We want to dominate them online. So if your competitor has, say, 100 citations, then we want to get that and then add 50 to 100 more. So it takes a lot longer for them to catch up. Now, if we scroll down here a little bit further, right below the map pack section, you're going to get into your organic area. And this is where most people go to select who they're going to be reaching out to. And they usually go with this top position. And so the third thing that we're going to start looking at is backlinks. And what that is, it's link juice or backlinks. And it's the third thing that is going to help you dominate on Google. But this, and you can see right now, Scout is there, and this is where you want to be. And to get there, you need authority. So how do we get authority? Well, it comes down to backlinks, and backlink is when one website links to another website online. So we have to look at it this way. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, that is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So for a quick example, if you get a local blog or an industry site linking back to you, then that's great. But if you're a roofing company and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut, well, that's not so great because you guys don't sell pizza. So what we can go ahead and do is just, let me go up to Ahrefs. I'm going to go ahead and click on here, and you can tell that you have 81 backlinks. And they have a little over 21,000 backlinks. So this is what's pushing them into that number one spot. Here is those backlinks. And, you got to just, and then also they're going to have a lot of strong relevant sources that's pushing them up. So once again, how do we get these? Well, we go to that same site with Ahrefs and we just go down their list of backlinks they have. And we take those and get those same links put onto your business so it pushes you up into the spot as well. Getting you to the top is not magic. It's just a method. And, I've shown you that here today. So let me go ahead. I'm going to give you 3 things that we went over. Number 1 was content. So on your front page, you want to make sure you have at least 1,500 words. Number 2 was citations. And that's going to be up here in a map pack. So if you have if your competitor has 100 citations, we want to get anywhere from 50 to 100 more to beat out that competition by a landslide. And of course, then backlinks. You want more relevant sites pointing at your business to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement those 3 things, you can become number 1 across Google. I did want to come across one thing that I did find on looking at your site today. I had noticed that you actually have 2 websites that are showing. You have this one here that actually says view main website. It has a lot of more information on it that I'm seeing. So, and just to let you know, you're also paying for 2 different domains, because you have a domain link to this one and then you have a domain link to this one. I'm not sure if you're using one of the other links or, one of your other websites over the other one, or if there's a reason why you have 2 different ones set up. But just to let you know, you do have 2 and you're actually paying for 2 domains. So now what you want you might be saying, well, what do I do now? You can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want a more effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle, and my number is 405-410-3024. And I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.